been moved and seconded we adopt Amendment 173. Remarks. The good member from the 20th District,
Thank you, Madam
Abbarno.
Speaker. And may I read from the effect statement?
Please proceed.
The effect statement of this amendment, it requires the model climate change and resilience element to include policies that rehouse unsheltered people living on public land and clean up encampments, especially in areas near aquifers and waterways. Madam Speaker, I've said this on the House floor before. I live in the city of Centralia, which is on a critical aquifer. I have jogged or run past, walked with my children past encampments filled with RVs dumping directly into stormwater drains. I've sadly seen tents and individuals where there's human waste all over the ground. In one location off of Mellon Street, an exit in Centralia, that was a DOT property. I saw dumping directly into the Chehalis River. If there's ever a more important issue that we deal with, it is the rehousing of our homeless. For whatever reason, we could argue another day whether it's addiction or mental health or the cost of housing. But what we do know is that the environmental and ecological impact on our communities is substantial. The living conditions are sad and tragic. In many cases, up and down public highways, we see it looks like a third world country, and it's sad. And it shouldn't be that way. This amendment would make sure that when we're talking about socioeconomic health and resiliency, when we're talking about environmental and ecological resiliency, that we are taking care of the people, the most vulnerable in our community, and making sure not only are they protected, not only do we really truly prioritize those in need, but we protect everyone. When living on a critical aquifer, these chemicals, whether they be from drugs or whether human waste is leaching into our drinking water, we're talking about protecting the entire community. That is why this amendment is so important, and I urge its adoption. Thank you, Madam Speaker.